I saw him twice.
Why is Rory Kinnear everyone?
He's playing everyone.
I don't know if he saw you once.
Buongiorno, film fans, and welcome to another More Movies Reacts. My name is Greg Fisher, his name is David Roberts, and in these videos we like to watch a trailer for a forthcoming movie, have a little chat about it, react to it, have another little chat about it afterwards, those sort of things. You know the score. How's it going, Dave?
I'm pretty well, sir. Pretty well. How are yourself?
I'm fine, thanks. Absolutely fine. So this week I thought we would react to a trailer for a forthcoming A24 film called Men. Quite simply, this stars Jessie, Buckley, and our old friend Rory Kinnear. If you remember him from the Bond movies, the recent Bond films. I don't really know much about it, but it looks a kind of psychological horror style-y film. Last time I've seen Jessie Buckley in anything was in I'm Thinking of Ending Things, which came up on Netflix a year or two ago. Seen her in Chernobyl. Did you ever watch Chernobyl?
I've only ever watched one episode of Chernobyl. I still need to finish it, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, she was pretty good in it. She's a good actress, actually. I need to see more of her stuff. This is her latest. We're both fans of A24 films, of course.
Of course.
Isn't a massive cast list on this one. Like I said, we've got Jessie Buckley and Rory Kinnear. We've also got Gail Rankin and Papa Asidou. But that's it. That's the only people listed. It's written and directed by Alex Garland, who did Ex Machina. He's known for writing a lot of stuff. He hasn't got an amazing amount of directorial credits, but obviously just a youngster, just making his bones.
He worked a lot on the Dread film as well. About 10 years ago now, isn't it? When they remade that, so he did a lot of work on that, I think.
So this one's called Men. Kind of, yeah, okay, whatever. Doesn't seem to be a lot of men in it. It's 2 women, 2 men. Anything else you know about this film before we jump into the trailer?
It's upcoming A24. It's a bit of a horror film, British. That's about all I know. But we love A24's films, so we're always excited to see what they're going to come up with next. They've delivered so far in everything I've watched of theirs. So
yeah, it's pretty good quality films, even with stuff that's not specifically horror as well. Things like The Green Knight was very good quality, and I enjoy their stuff. So shall we have a look at the trailer and see what it's all about?
See what it's about.
Roll them.
Hello.
Hi.
Mrs. Marlowe, yes?
Harper, yes.
Do, come in.
Hello.
The words I have to say.
It's a beautiful house.
But they're true.
Would it just be you staying, or
Excuse me?
Mrs. Marlowe? No?
No.
Until you give your love, there's nothing more that we can do.
Apple from the garden?
Yeah, it was delicious.
No. Mustn't do that.
Oh.
Forbidden fruit.
Oh, God, sorry,
I'm joking.
Oh.
What a creep.
The Railway Children.
You're tormented.
It feels more like...
Haunted.
Yeah. Something happened. My husband went upstairs to our balcony and let himself go.
You must wonder why you drove him to it.
What?
I didn't drive him to it.
I thought it'd be true. But if you'd given him the chance to apologize, he'd still be alive.
What? A man followed me out of the woods. He was stalking me.
What makes you say that?
I saw him twice.
Why is Rory
Twice.
Kinnear everyone?
He's playing everyone.
I don't know if he saw you once.
Sit down.
Want to play a game? You hide, I'll see.
You must feel an awful sense of guilt.
Stay away from me. Why are you doing that? What are you?
Bloody hell. That looks a bit much, doesn't it?
It's a bit out there, isn't it?
Yeah. Drama, horror, sci-fi element to it. I didn't get any of that from it, but
No.
not from the trailer anyway. Looks like Rory Kinnear's playing all the men.
He's got his work cut out for him in this one, hasn't he?
He certainly has. He's certainly, playing a lot of different parts. He's the policeman, he's the priest, he's the landlord, he's the dodgy mullet in the pub.
Always enjoyed Rory Kinnear, though. I think he's always been great over the years.
I think I've only seen him in Bond. I don't remember him in much else.
The Prime Minister in the first episode of Black Mirror.
Oh, is that the pig fucker episode?
The big fucker episode.
I have watched that. I don't remember it very well, but I have watched it. I know he's like the son of Roy Kinnear, who was great British actor of the 70s and 80s. Used to work a lot with Richard Lester. He was in things like The Three Musketeers and things like that. Apparently, I think he died falling off a horse filming a film years ago. Anyway, that's a bit of an aside. Sticking to the programme. Yeah.
I think he was in The Imitation Game.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
But he's done a lot of like TV stuff as well. He's probably more known for that here in Britain.
Riddle me this, Batman. Why do these women in these films that have had something like really tragic happen go and move to a massive country house on their own in the middle of nowhere in Creepsville, Twatfordshire?
It's the only way to create drama, isn't it, for a film? But,
yeah, but don't you think that's a little bit like, oh, really? It's a bit of a trope,
It is a bit. Although you could look at something like Last Night in Soho, where actually she moves to the city and all the strange shit happens to her,
yeah, and she's going to university. She's not moving because she's had some tragedy in her life. She's just going to university. I'm talking about these
her
people.
Mother died. That was her tragedy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but she had to go to uni anyway. Well, it wasn't like her boyfriend threw himself out of a window. What was all that as well is actually passing by in front of us like, bye!
Bye!
It was a little bit like, hey. It looks interesting. I'll definitely watch this film.
Yeah.
Because I think, modern horror films like this are definitely interesting, but if they don't hit the mark, they can turn out to be real turkeys. But I don't know. Who am I to judge? I don't really like Hereditary. Some people think it's one of the best horrors ever made. I wasn't so keen on it myself. Having said that, Midsommar I thought was brilliant by the same director. Again, other people hate that film. So it's hard. It's hard to judge. It's completely subjective. It's like, some people will just watch it just because they're Jessie Buckley stans, and they'll just be like, it's the best film ever.
This was the best ever.
I loved Midsommar. I quite enjoyed Hereditary to a point.
I enjoyed it to a point, but then it just got stupid at the end. It was just, that's what I mean about, they just go too far, and it's like wedging stuff in for the sake of it, and the tropes start to come through, and you just think this is at the expense of the story, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, but
it looks interesting enough to check out.
It does.
Because we've talked about
visually
this with horror films that this is better than like slasher and silly ghost stuff and stuff. This seems like a real psychological horror thriller, whatever, So it's got something about it. So it's certainly intriguing. And as we say, A24 have got that quality that we're used to. So.
Certainly got great quality. It's fantastic looking stuff. I love that they always do something with their ident. Like at the start of this one, they had the apples on the grass. I kind of like that. They're very stylish. It's a very stylish production house.
And they also take chances on things. That's the key. They're a studio that will go, okay, these are the people that wouldn't usually get funding from the major studios or stuff, but we're going to give them an opportunity, and they produce great films for it.
Yeah, they've definitely got that sort of indie bed underneath them, where they will fund stuff that wouldn't necessarily be what we considered like popcorn fare. You don't catch them doing many superhero films or anything like that. But it looks interesting, but I'm kind of holding back on too much enthusiasm for it because I don't know why. There's just, I don't know. It just seemed a little bit, I don't know. I
don't know. I'm intrigued, and I really like Rory Kinnear, so I'm intrigued going in with that. And I
wanted to see him stabbed in that trailer. To be honest, it was like just stab the guy, stab them all.
But it'd be interesting to see what it's like. It's so indifferent. As you say, they of course they can ruin it. We don't, you get to that when you get to the film. With all these kind of things, you can go too far. But
plus, we can't judge the film on any more than just the trailer. We're judging the trailer here, not the film itself. We haven't, even got to see this yet. So, absolutely open-minded towards it. I am intrigued too. It does look like it's quite an interesting film. But we'll have to see. What do you think watching this? Are you fans of A24 as much as David and I? Do you like horror films, modern horror films? Are you Jessie Buckley fans? Let us know in the comments below. It would be great to hear from you. But I think we're wrapped up here, Dave. That's another More Movies Reacts. Until next time, watch this space. Well, that's it for this video. Please leave us a comment and let us know what you thought. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right here on YouTube. To check out more of our articles and reviews, check out our website, moremovies.co.uk. And why not join us on social media? That's at More Movies for you across the board. You know the score. And if you'd like to support us, consider buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com, or you can become a More Movies patron over on patreon.com. All the links are in the description below. And to check out more of our filmtastic videos, click one of the buttons on screen now.